You hear that? There's a bird singing. Good morning. Welcome back to Mama J's, or welcome to Mama J's Country Gardening. So there's Noki in his coat. It's like 29 degrees or something like that. We'll take it in zone 7. Oh yeah, that's our new number now. We're not 6B/7A. We're not that. Okay. We're not 7A. There's some zone changes that took place. I'm still getting my camera pod together here while I'm doing this. And, you know, uh, I got a lot of work to do, but isn't that always as we prepare for the spring? Now let's talk about that. Let's talk about spring. So let's talk about spring. So I don't know if you've ever had the knowledge that there is, an indicator that some areas, I don't want to use the word nationality, but areas used to determine whether we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter, or we're going to get 6 more, or are we going to have an early spring? Okay. I just know there's only one accurate weather indicator, or weather person, or weather spirit, and that is God. Because He created heaven and earth, and He will let us know what He wants us to have, when He wants us to have it. For all those that know all about God, He actually controls. Okay, He has the controls. So it's a snail. It's a snail that some areas use to try to figure out whether or not what the snail's going to do. You can go online, look that up if you like. But the snail indicated on February 2nd, okay, which is typically known as Groundhog Day, that we will have 6 more weeks of winter. Okay, 6 more weeks of winter. hmm Okay. Well, as you can see, I got a lot to do out here. Okay. So does anybody else who's in zone 7. Okay. You could be in zone 6. But there's a lot of cleanup out here. Because see, the garden had gone to the dogs. Okay. It's no longer Mama J's territory. It's the dog's territory. You can see Noki's prancing all around. hmm And then it's Groundhog Day, which is the groundhog you use. And the groundhog said, we're going to have an early spring. Yeah. So the birds are singing out here. And they sound like a lot of babies, too. It's like a lot of babies. Excuse what you're finding, some pieces of this camera, because I'm going to come out. I'm out here today. I'm going to clean as I do every other day, but now I got to make it daily. And so I got to clean up look at Noki. He's busy. Okay. You got a dog, you know what they got to do. You got pets, you know what they got to do. And guess what? It is what it is. But I don't want you seeing it is what it is. But this is what my work is going to be cut out. Okay. Clean up. Everybody do the share. Yeah. Looks like it'll be me doing the share. Just take your time and look at that. This sound like that. I want you to take note of what this is looking like right now, because guess what? It won't be looking like this in, let me see, April. And it won't be looking like this in May. And it won't be looking like this in June, nor July. It won't. You're going to be, whoa, how you get from that to this? Yeah, yeah. It's called clean up, organizing, setting up, planting, sowing, adding nutrients, tilling soil, not so much in that order. Okay. But the groundhog indicated that we're going to have an early spring. Yay for gardeners. Yay for farmers. Yay for kids. Yay for anybody that likes the outdoors. Yay. Energy to be gotten from outdoors. Not to mention therapy. It's therapeutic. It's God's way to give us vitamin D. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. You don't. So, what's wrong with you over here? The snail says you're going to have 6 more weeks of winter. I'm just going to follow God. Okay? Because it's going to be, it is what it is. And we'll prepare accordingly. But there's plenty for you to do. Whether you have an early spring or 6 more weeks of winter. Okay? You can be preparing to determine what you're going to grow. Okay? Where you're going to place everything in your design. Okay? Where are you going to place everything? Where do you get your best sun? I got a tree over here and 2 neighbors, a house 2 yards over, and it blocks some shade. Blocks some sun. And that's where the birds hang out. You be like, oh, watch your Miss Mama J down there. She must get ready playing something. Where can I go down there and grab? Don't come down here because my dogs are on duty. Don't come down here touching anything. Don't touch. I'll give you what I want you to have. Go around the corner to the community garden. Hang out over there. Don't come in here. Okay? Squirrels. They've been intimidating me all winter. Digging holes. Okay? Thinking they planting their big old seeds and I'm snatching them out. Go somewhere else with that. And standing on a post down here. There's a post down here. And I can see from my living room window. Okay? I'm sitting on the couch. And there's a squirrel that loves to sit on this post right here and look right in this window at me with a great big nut in his mouth. Okay? And I tell him, you better go here with that because you're not welcome here. Go on across the street to the park. The park right across the street. Free land. Just go on over there. Just don't be harassing me. I'm not putting up with it. I'm not. Yep. Go find your place. It's not here. Again, I'll give you what I want you to have. So, I'm preparing. It's also time for the flower show. Time for the flower show. So this is my flower show cup from 2021. I didn't get a cup in 2022. Not Camera Lady. Piece of Refuge went to the flower show with me last year. PHS Philadelphia flower show. It's awesome. I'm going this year, and I'll share with you. I'll share with you. I'll give you a tour. So, I was saying that, you know, there's a lot to do. Even though I can't actually come out here and dig a hole. Well, I can dig in my planters, in my containers. And I've been figuring out what I'm going to do. I'm going to move some things around because I can. And I'll tell you more about that another time. But I'm not going to move them around today. But I'm going to clean up this yard today. And I am preparing for Planter TV. He invited me to a challenge, and I'm excited about it. I got to grow 7 herbs. Well, you know what? I grew more than 7 herbs last year, and I will grow more than 7 herbs this year. But I will identify the 7 herbs for which I will participate beginning on March the 1st. That's when it starts. And upload a video as soon as possible around that same time. But it has to be dated for March the 1st. And it will be on March the 1st. If God allowed me to see March the 1st. And I sure hope he does. And, I'm excited about it. He was like, oh, Mama J, I don't think you participate in any of my challenges. All right. I'm inviting you, and I'm looking for you to participate. I'm like, okay. I was on his live. Okay, I said. Oh, thank you for the invitation. Mama J can be shy, And I was very happy for the invitation. I really was. I still am. And I understand it goes until, I think he said June. Something like that. But going over there to Planter TV, if anyone wants to, he's a really nice guy. Fantastic fellow. Full of information. Very generous with his information. And I like saying a word or two to him if I catch his lives. I don't always catch them, but sometimes I just look at the replays. I replay them. I tell him, I'm out here watching your replay. So, I'm going to get busy out here. This is what this video is all about. Cleaning up. It's always clean up in the garden. Even when it is, gardening season for big gardening season for zone 7. It's always clean up because you got to stay on top of everything, I was pretty fortunate last year. I got to revisit what I did. I didn't have weed invasion. So what all I did, I sat back and I thought about, hey, you know what? I didn't have weed invasion. Anybody that's a gardener know what that means? Or someone who likes plants. I didn't have that. And I'm so grateful. Because I'm like, Now, Camera Lady was keeping up with the garden last year, mostly because Mom J wasn't well, and then Piece of Refuge wasn't well, and just keep Piece of Refuge, my daughter Ariel, in prayer, please. Just fighting strong, and I'm so glad he strengthens me to support my family. And sometimes it wears hard on Mom J, and God sits me down. He most recently did that for about 4 days. So, in this month of February, I want to say happy birthday to all the folks that are celebrating a birthday in this month of February. And I'm going to give a special shout out to my older daughter, who is Camera Lady. I just want to say happy birthday to you out there. And, I love my family. And I love all the family members that I pulled into my family. You can do that, you know. You don't have to be blood or biological, like folks say. And I ain't talking about nobody, but I'm so grateful for being able to do that. Um, but I want to say happy birthday for the number 40, for a child that the doctor said I could not have. Well, I got two of them. And Latoya, please give her a shout out down there in the comment section. She reads Life Odds every day, and she's 40 years old. Happy birthday, Latoya. We love you. We appreciate you. And I want you to have at least 40 more. Not so sure that I'll be here to be able to see it, but I will always be around. You know, Natalie Cole said that. I'll always be around. Anybody out there know Natalie Cole? Love Natalie Cole. So, God bless you. And continue to pray for each other. Because this is what seniors used to tell me as I was growing up. You know, these are praying times. Yeah, I grew up on praying times. Well, folks, this is praying time. God bless you. Happy birthday again to all those folks out there that are celebrating in the month of February. Hugs and kisses to you all. I'm going to mention one more thing while I'm saying happy birthday. My Uncle Bill, he beat doctor's odds every day also. And if I'm not mistaken, my Uncle Bill is 90 years old. And guess what? He doesn't look a day past 40 years old. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. Have a blessed day. And thank you for hanging out in Mama J's Country Garden. Noki? That's Noki right there. His coat hanging all off the side. He looking at the door like, is anybody going to let me in the house? I don't want to be out here this late. It's cold. Noki? Say goodbye. He ain't saying nothing. Okay. Have a blessed day.